Today on Uncommonly Good MTG, we were playing with a mono white control deck. This thing's got a purported win rate at the 70%. And between that and the lack of basically mono white soldier, I think this thing looks interesting and has a lot of potential for throwing down. So if that sounds good to you, stay tuned to find out more. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I'm your host, your spiritual voodoo daddy, Dr. Yukon Suckett. Yes, thank you. Film before a live studio audience. Thank you so much, Yukon Suckett. Word to your mama. So I'm broadcasting to you today from my secret underground headquarters, and I'm bringing to you a deck I found over on the AetherHub. This thing had a purported win rate of 70%, and taking a look at it, it wasn't a mono-white humans or mono-white soldiers deck. I thought, something new, something good. It's time to try something new out. So here we are. So what we're going to do is we're going to pound through what's in these cards really quick, try to figure out how it's supposed to work, and then we'll take it out. We'll crush some hopes and dreams. So what do we got here? We've got creature kill, then enchantment kill as well. Creature kill and planeswalker kill. Little tiny dudes, basically ripping apart graveyards, putting +1 counters, putting popos on your dudes and giving them extra abilities. Enchantment and artifact kill. This one puts, what is it? If little dudes come into the battlefield under your control, draw a card, so it's card draw. This puts out a dude and or gives you card draw. Eventually, it's a glorious anthem, pumps people up. This guy is equal to the number of dudes you got, is in power, and anytime you attack, period, whether or not it's with Adeline, as long as it's in play, you put out another 1/1 guy. Chaos command is just singleton, but you could choose any two of the following. Create a 2/2 colors construct. Put a +1/+1 counter on a target creature you control against double strike during a turn. Search the library for basic planes. Put it in your hand and shuffle. Gain 2 life and scry 2. I'm just going to go through. I hate going through each one of these things. What does this one do? Create a create a 1/1 dude. Put 2 popos on a creature you control, becomes an angel and gets flying. And return all non-land permanent cards with mana 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. You got a bunch of those. Wandering Emperor comes out, chops somebody's head out. Other than that, you can put out 2/2 samurais with vigilance, or put 1 popo counter on a target creature and it gains first strike till the end of turn. This guy puts out a 2/2 Knigget with vigilance. And then after that, for 5, you can put it out as an enchantment. At the beginning of your end step, you put a popo counter on each creature control and untap each of those creatures. This is your end game. It just starts growing your dudes like crazy. And the Eternal Wanderer comes out and can board wipe, essentially. You pick 1 creature from your side, 1 creature from your opponent's side, and everything else is sacrificed. Other than that, you can exile 1 target, basically can bounce something, or you can put out for 0 a 2/2 samurai creature with double strike. So what are we doing? We also got Mishra's Foundry, who's an awesome manland. Mirrex that puts out toxic mites. Field of Ruins blows away non-basic lands. And this guy can do 4 damage to target attacking and blocking creature. All right, so what do we got going on? We got the ability to just kill creatures like crazy. Put out lots of little dudes and grow them. So that appears to be it. We're just killing, growing our forces, and just attacking, wearing them down. We got lots of opportunities, lots of guys coming out. Even if we want to wipe the board, we're still going to grow more. So that's it, baby. Hopefully that's where 70% is coming from. All right, so before we go out and take care of business, let's say our prayers and talk about what is best in life. Dear Black King Talks World, who dwells within the dark chambers of our hearts, please hear my prayers and grant your blessings as I attempt to crush our enemies, see them driven before us, and to hear the lamentation of the women. Alright, playing against GiraffeNeck. Let's see, reinforcements. We'll just shoot that up. Alright, maybe we can trick him into throwing something out there that we'll throw ourselves in the way of. Alright, so that's 6, that's a 4. There's 4 right there. So let's get somebody into it, turn somebody into an angel. Alright, so we can kill anything with the mana value up to 4. Like that guy. You gonna waste it on the Archangel? Nope. Get some lifelink going. Oh, I should have had this out first. Let's just keep pumping. Draw a nice card. You throw that out a little bit later. We wanted to trick Squee into an early death. Past the blockers. He's looking to rip that thing apart. All right. There you go. Have a good time. And we win! In your face, mono red aggro. Suck it! Alright, playing against Haec. Hace. I don't know, something like that. 2 mana. Alright, we'll try it. Those guys have too much value is the problem. I can exile it? Yeah, alright, that's cool. Elspeth Smite will totally smoke those guys. Never to be seen again! Gone! Alright, let's start off with the wedding announcements. That'll be cool. These other guys are 4s. Can't play them until I get another mana. Alright, so that guy is pretty much over. He's just going to use it for sacrifice bait. He's going to get out something much cooler later. Let's just put out another one of these. There we go. That's what we went to ossify. No attacks. We're just gonna chill out. Like 5 little Fonzies. What are we? Nothing! Put down the gun! No, what are we? Tell her to shut up! 5 little Fonzies, that's what we are. That's right, because Fonzie's cool. That's what we're gonna be. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, whatever. Here you go. Akira Battle Angel. Yeah, I was thinking I had the Eternal Emperor or whatever. The one that wipes out everything but one guy. That's what I thought I had. Oh, there she is. I need 1 more mana for that, apparently. How are we doing here? There's no permanents there. We ready to get into a fight? See, I put this out, I just don't really care about those dogs is the problem. Let's go get a fight. We're full. We're totally cool. He's going to have to double up. All right, that's a 5/5. Doesn't have first strike, though. All right, 8 back up to 13. Yeah, it's too bad he has that anti-exile pile up there. Otherwise, I could take everything down by 1. And gone. Alright, so probably wondering Emperor could take out one of his guys when he attacks with it. It's fine. Alright, so we are getting outclassed. That's not cool. Let's go get in a fight. Alright, so we can kill off Loran on the third path. Looks like that's not going to happen. He's down to 1. Alright, I didn't realize how good we had it at the moment. Yeah, I don't care, man. I just gotta slip one guy past you. You got another guy there. Oh yeah, you didn't get it. There we go. And we win! I could have pinned down the other guy. That would have been cool too. We are playing against Resucardio. Resucardio. 3 mana in a mono deck is pretty sweet. Let's keep it. What are we doing here? Wedding Announcement and then into an Adeline. Bunch of good creature kill. Mishra's Foundry. I'm going to start with the Foundry first. This has been making the rounds. It's a pretty sweet looking card. It's got a very Tim Burton-y kind of look to it. Nope. No dragons. Now let's see if we can handle this. Little Wienersauruses hitting the board. All right, Adeline, and in for 1. Good for you, chump. All right, is this going to do me any good right now? Yeah, let's do that. Here comes the kill. All right, guess not. Does this count as attacking with 2? Will the wedding announcement make me draw a card rather than putting out a second guy? It looks like it just won. Ah, we got a guy. We got 3 dudes. We got 6 points showing. And actually, we've got more than that. We got 8. All of them are just as big a Wienersaurus as anyone next to it. We got some removal, but he's not putting anything out. He needs to wipe the board. I could do some Mishra. He's got to have some creature removal in his hand. He's got to. He just doesn't, you know, he's just looking at these guys and he knows that they're all equally lame. Go ahead, block 1. Boom, take it down. And, A2, huh? All right, there we go. It'd be nice to get out of the wedding announcement out. I don't know what this guy's playing at. He's got to have some sort of super combo going on. Because what he's doing otherwise is just sort of stupid. I'm just going in. It's fine. All right, drew a card. And we win. All right, apparently he had nothing. His caginess was just a complete lack of anything interesting. Victory! All right, up and against Pyrennadra. Pyrennadra. Maybe that's what it is. All right, we go. 3. Looking good. Actually, Field Rune. I don't really care about Field Rune. Usually that's no big deal. I'm gonna touch you with my soul. Is this guy playing counters? I can't tell. Shoulder it. All right, I know we need to pin down shoulders. What we need to do. Alright, there's nobody in the graveyard to get, so we're cool. We gotta get some creatures in the graveyard. He's playing mostly black. He wants to start shooting things. He just doesn't care about my little wussies here. Create it. All right, come on. Give me the land. You cannot block. We have nothing in the graveyard yet, creature-wise. All right, there we go. Now we got some dudes that are swole. And we win! In your face, Hyena Man. Victory! Alright, we're playing against AZAZEL BAHAMUT. Alright, 3 lands, only one of which is a plains, which means these guys are gonna suck. Keep. Night. There you go, Hubert. There's some Energon for you. Suck them down. Alright, so I see Virtue of Loyalty be my next card. He's playing Golgari so far. I only have one creature. That's going to be a slow game. What am I looking for here? Mana value. I can't. These are completely useless. Oh, there we go. One thing right there. There's 3 life for you. Have a good time. Drop it like a bomb. This guy's trying to poison me. Alright, there's a guy. Three more for you. Have a good time. Let's construct and gain 3 life. Or, yeah, gain some life and scry. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Is he just gonna sit? I mean, he could just sit there and play stuff to proliferate. All right, Wandering Emperor can flash out at any time. Pump! 2 more guys. There we go. Like another mana. That'd be really cool right now. And we win. Well, we just wore that guy down, apparently. Victory! Alright, so we are with the mono-white control deck. And it was a good deck. It was a really good deck, as a matter of fact. So when I picked it up off of the AetherHub list, it had like a 70% win rate. I played this thing a number of times. I thought I was going to be 100%. I ended up losing 1 game out of... what did I play there? 7, 8, 9 games. I lost 1. That was it. This thing just took them down one right after the next. So, yeah, I think this is a control deck. There was a lot of creature control. I ended up thinking a lot. It was weird playing this so slow, where I had to like actually think about my move, how I was going to swing something into place, how the order of things were going to come about. This deck was a bit of a thinker for me, not my usual fare. All right, so let's see. Who was the MVP? Who was the most valuable player in this deck? Let's take a look here. Like, where did things really swing? I think it was probably Wedding Announcement is what really swung. I mean, the one card actually I was really looking forward to is the Eternal Wanderer because of her pseudo board wipe kind of situation. But she cost 6. I have a hard time calling out the MVP. There's only one of it in here. So this deck didn't really, I mean, that really made the deck change, or the game change on that. But really it was Wedding Announcement because you have the 3 tokens being put out, and then you get them pumped and turning them all into a bunch of 2/2s. I thought that really made the deck go well. I can see how Agatha's Soul Cauldron would work out well as well. There's only one of them in here. Whether you get it or not, it doesn't, it's not a big thing for this deck. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. So it's not something you really count on. But Wedding Announcement is 4 cards. You're going to get it at least 1 in regular gameplay. Yeah, there's a lot of weird, like even Adeline is only a singleton. Kaya's Command is a singleton. It's like the people whoever put this together, they weren't really sold on anything in particular. It was mostly about the Elspeth Smite, Lay Down Arms, Destroy Evil, Ossification. What else is that way? I guess, the Wandering Emperor, throwing out individual dudes. It's so control-y, a bunch of little guys, and then you're just sort of playing judo along the way. It was weird. It was weird, but Thing is such a powerful deck, though. It didn't feel like it, but it felt like you had the tools you need to win. It was weird that way. All right, so was this deck competitive? Absolutely it was competitive. Like I said, I picked it up off of a list that said it was at 70% win rate. I got an 88% win rate off of this deck. This is it's a ranking deck. It's a winner. It's the kind of thing you're going to take out there and you're going to play. So yeah, this is a competitive deck in my mind. Number 2, was this deck fun? That's where I'm going to choke it back. It wasn't, it wasn't aggro. That's a lot of times, if something's going to be fun to me, is because I'm going to be doing something aggro with my creatures, or I'm going to be, I'm good with a good mill deck too. I find that to be fun. Searching through my library, having a very active thing, kind of pushing things back for a little bit, using some sort of vague control, and then mill. That's good. This deck, it was mostly just about controlling and gradually building up your forces and just playing the right stuff at the right time, winning through attrition. It wasn't an aggro deck. You had to think about what you were doing, but it did provide you with the tools to grind people down. So I'm not going to say it wasn't necessarily fun, unless that's the kind of deck you like playing. So I'm going to say no, it wasn't much of a fun deck. Was the deck interesting? Yeah, it was totally interesting. Like I said, it was much more of a thinker deck, and that's why I'm going to call it interesting. I liked it because it was almost Super Friends with all of the different planeswalkers in here, but it was all about creature control and just putting out little dudes and kind of getting them stronger and stronger. And you guys got bigger and bigger as as different events start happening, more wedding announcements, maybe putting pluses on them from your planeswalkers or something, turning them into angels. They kept getting bigger. People didn't really want to waste their cards on your little dudes, but then you could like eliminate things from people's graveyards and give it to your guys with pluses on it. There was just so much kind of going on. This was a very interesting deck from the play style. If you are more of a big brain player, this is going to be more of your style when it comes to mono white. Soldier is definitely the aggro thing, but this one is much more of the I'm going to keep other people's stuff from happening. I'm going to put out my stuff. I'm going to grind their things down. Next thing you know, your opponent's at like 2 or 3 life, and you just got to slip one guy through. It's not difficult. This deck usually has exactly the tools you need to pull that stuff off. All right, so let's count it up. Is this deck competitive? Absolutely. Double check. Is this deck fun? No. I'm going to say I'm not going to give it a check for that. I didn't find it to be all that entertaining. Lastly, was this deck interesting? Absolutely. Full-on single check. So seeing that it is a super competitive deck, absolutely it's going to be in the A category. Because it was such an interesting deck, I'm going to give this one a straight A. It wasn't my bag when it came to the way I like to play. But other than that, if this is your way, this is definitely a deck for you. It is a great deck that will win games for you. And if you are a thinker rather than a fighter, this is probably your style. All right, so if you decide to play with this deck, I hope that you have as much fun or more fun than I had. That is all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. In the words of my people, shine on, you crazy diamonds. Later.